We are back now with your 17 Court Watch. Closing arguments today in the case of a local man accused of killing his girlfriend's 2-year-old son back in 2018. Caleb Kessinger and his former girlfriend, Ailid Chavez, were arrested and suspected of killing 2-year-old Ramon Angel Reyes Chavez. Police believe the pair dumped the boy's body in the Kern River Canyon and then returned to bury it sometime later. Chavez took a plea deal in this case and has testified against Kessinger. And joining us now to talk about the latest developments in the case is 17 Digital contributor Jason Katowski. Jason, what did you find out today about the closing arguments today? What were some of the key points made?
Well, Jim, some of the major points made by the defense were that Ailid Chavez, the child's mother, showed virtually no emotion when speaking with investigators. They said that she never cried during her interviews with police, and detectives called her demeanor cool and calm, not what you'd expect from a woman whose child has been killed. Prosecutor Courtney Lewis, however, countered that by saying Chavez was in shock. She'd been threatened by her boyfriend at this point. He told her, she said, that she better lie or he would kill her 2-year-old niece and and other family members. So she said she was dealing with the shock and that no one who hadn't been in a similar type situation would know what she was going through. So she didn't give much weight to the lack of apparent emotion during those interviews. Another thing that we learned today is that Chavez has since given birth to another child. David Torres said that that child is in the state custody. She has not been given custody of that child.
Well, so what was the gist of the prosecution's case here then?
The prosecution says that basically what happened is Caleb Kessinger lost his temper, brutally beat his girlfriend's 2-year-old son, then buried him in a shallow grave, in the prosecutor's words, like an animal, before washing clothes in an attempt to destroy evidence and leading police on a high-speed chase. She said all of his actions showed evidence of guilt and that the physical evidence and DNA collected inside his house points to him as the killer.
And the defense, how did it counter the prosecution's case, especially with the respect to the boy's mother?
Sure. Defense attorney David A. Torres said it's important to take into account the liabilities of some of the witnesses, most importantly, Chavez herself. He asked the jury to consider whether Chavez's testimony painting herself as a victim is reliable or whether she's a cold and calculating liar who killed her son, then blamed Kessinger, her then boyfriend. She admitted telling multiple lies to law enforcement, and Torres noted a number of inconsistencies in her testimony.
So the jury now has the case. What's the next step? And deliberations begin?
Yes, the jury has the case. They began deliberating at 3:30 today. They deliberated about an hour and will return to court at 9 a.m. to continue deliberations until a verdict is reached or they find themselves deadlocked.
And the maximum sentence being considered for this case if a guilty verdict is rendered?
If a guilty verdict is rendered, Caleb Kessinger faces life without the possibility of parole.
All right, Jason Katowski, thanks for your time.
Thank you, Jim.
Appreciate it.